Good morning, everybody. Steve Fletcher with a trumpet for my people. Today is January 1st, 2026. Happy New Year, everyone. And as we continue to watch for the soon return of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, I want to share some news items with you between last night and this morning. The Mamdani era begins. In Mamdani's New York, Muslims become a political and demographic force. January 1st, 2026, New York. Zoran Mamdani officially became the mayor of New York City just after midnight on New Year's Eve, kicking off a new era of leadership that will be watched across the globe and have major implications for Democrats hoping to win back the House in 2026. Shortly after 12:01 a.m., Mamdani placed his hand upon a Quran held by his wife as New York State Attorney General Letitia James administered the oath of office for a job that is often called the second hardest in American politics. So Mamdani is a Muslim. Through his new leadership in New York, Muslims will become a political and demographic force, and he was sworn in on a Quran. The second piece of information I want to share with you is a church was burned down just after midnight last night in Amsterdam, and probably connected to the fireworks going off on New Year's Eve, and the fire started just after midnight. It's called the Vondelkerk, Amsterdam's Vondelkerk, devastated by massive New Year's fire, historic landmark lost. A massive fire destroyed Amsterdam's historic Vondelkerk on January 1st, 2026. No injuries reported. Emergency evacuations and power outages affected local residents. The church, designed by Pierre Coupers, served as a cultural venue after its closure as a parish in 1977. So it's not functioning as a church, but it is a historical landmark. When the clock struck midnight in Amsterdam to welcome 2026, few could have predicted that hours later the city would awake to the loss of one of its most beloved historical landmarks. The Vondelkerk, a 150-year-old architectural jewel nestled near Vondel Park, was ravaged by a massive fire that erupted in the early hours of January 1st. Okay, so I want to talk about these two stories. Mamdani, a Muslim mayor taking reigns of New York City starting today, and this Vondelkerk fire in Amsterdam. Okay, let's take a look first at Zoran Mamdani, and his connection to January 1st of 2026. Okay, he took office. Well, he's taking office today, but he was elected on November 4th, 2025. He was elected on November 4th, 2025. He was born on October 18th, 1991. So when Zoran Mamdani was elected, he was 1,776 weeks old. 1,776 weeks. Someone sent me that piece of information. So when we look at this and we consider that today is connected to the birth of America, and yesterday was connected to the birth of America in a very interesting fashion, and today is the day that he's taking office. Let's take a look at all of this information. So America, 1776, from and including Thursday, July 4th, 1776, to yesterday, December 31st, 2025, it's 91125 days. 911, okay, so you have the 9/11, and then it's 25 as in 2025. But if you go one more day to today, July 4th, 1776, to January 1st, 2026, it's 91,126 days. So you have the 911 here, but you also have the exact date today. It's 1/1/26. 91,126. It's a 911, and it's January 1st, 2026. Okay, do you see that? All right, so that's connected to today. Now, if we look at the abomination of Obama when he went to Israel, and we connect it to yesterday and connect it to today, it's really similar to this in that December 31st, 2025, including December 31st, 2025, it's 666 weeks and 6 days. And today, January 1st, is 666 weeks and 6 days, non-inclusive. So both of these days are connected to the abomination by 666 weeks and 6 days. This is a very important day within the Obama Nobel Peace Prize that he received. And then 1,260 days later, he went exactly to Israel, to the Church of the Nativity, the birthplace of Jesus Christ. And this was also Nisan 10, the day of the triumphal entry. So this was a very important day. Another thing that we forget about on this day, there were 2 meteor events, one in New York and one in California, and it was event number 666 and event number 667. So exactly on March 22nd, 2013, event 666 happened exactly where? In New York. Okay, so New York is let me pull that up. So you can see this information, just because I'm adding it here and it's not in my screenshot. I'm going to pull that up for you. Okay, here's the information from the American Meteor Society. Okay, originally I had this at 666 and 667. Both of these were on March 22nd of 2013. And so I documented this in an article I called Heavenly Signs Confirming the March 22nd, 2013 Abomination of Desolation. And I talked about the Norway spiral connected to the Obama Nobel Peace Prize, 1,260 days before the abomination, when Obama went to Israel. And then on the day of the abomination, there were 2 meteors, exactly on March 22nd. Meteor event 666. Okay, I had this reported and I had it documented with a link. It's no longer available. The meteor event 667 is available. Spectacular photos of March 22nd, 2013 East Coast fireball. Okay, so two reports on 322. Usually they go like every report is one event. Okay, so what I find weird here is that starting on March 20th, got event 648, then you got event 652. Okay, see how they're going up? Then you've got event 657. Then you've got event 658. And then on March 22nd, they have event 655. See, this is like doctored. I think this event has been doctored because it should be going up. This was originally event 666. And then this event 667. If we click on this, okay, this was seen by 1,241 people across the East Coast. Okay, it was a huge event. People saw it everywhere. Okay, and I documented it on my blog to show. Okay, so March 22nd, 2013, and Meteor. Okay, and I showed you 666 and 667. That's what it was. They changed it, but okay, March 20. Well, the number 666 is being confirmed again from March 22nd to where we are now, yesterday and today, 666 weeks and 6 days. So we have heavenly signs confirming this as well. And so now we come to the oath of Mamdani, who, first of all, he takes an oath on the Quran. Okay? So he's not swearing on a Bible, he's swearing on the Quran. And he is going to be leading now a new delegation of Muslim demographic in New York City because he's a Muslim. Okay? And so Donald Trump met with Mamdani on November 21st. And if we go to yesterday, last night, when he took his oath of office right after midnight, December 31st, 40-day warning from Donald Trump being with Mamdani 40 days from November 21st to last night. Okay, now the whole thing is connected to, like today is 9/11/26. And he took office today, 9/11/26. 1126. All right, so it's all connected to 9/11. It's connected to New York. The Muslims were the ones that took down the towers, according to the reports, right? And it's 9/11. It's New York. And if we go from September 11th, 2001 to January 11th, 2026, which is just 10 days from now, it's 8,888 days. So we are in a window here that is very important. We need to be watching what is going to be happening in New York, what is going to be happening with Mamdani and Zoran. The meaning of Zoran is light, illumination, and new beginning. And Mamdani is follower of the Prophet Muhammad. So light, illumination, new beginning, and follower of the Prophet Muhammad. I mean, they have a plan that they want to carry out in New York and across the United States, and it's all connected to 9/11/26. Today's date and the number of days from the rebirth of America. Okay, so here we have Vondelkerk Church. Remember Charlie Kirk? His name means church. Well, Vondelkerk means the Vondel Church. The Vondelkerk Church, or Vondelkerk, means the Vondel Church. And so we have a building that's being destroyed. A church is being destroyed, just like Notre Dame was taken down by a fire. And we have this connected to Charlie Kirk, which also means church. From Wednesday, September 10th, 2025, when Charlie Kirk died, to today, January 1st, 2026. It's 113 days, but it's also 3 months and 22 days. 3 months and 22 days. So we have 322, and that means to show forth, to declare, to appoint, and to exhibit. Now, the other thing that I didn't show you is that this is also 322. The Obama trip to Israel, March 22nd, that was also 322. So we have a 322 here, and then through the Vondelkerk Charlie Kirk connection, we have a 322 on January 1st. So from 322 to 322, it's connected by 666 weeks and 6 days. And we had been sharing with you about the Comet 3i Atlas, the scepter, which is also a star. There shall come a star out of Jacob, and a scepter shall rise out of Israel. So we have a star in the form of a scepter, like a comet. It's not a normal star, it's a comet in the shape of a scepter. A star shall come out of Jacob, a scepter shall rise out of Israel. The scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet, until Shiloh come, and unto him shall the gathering of the people be. So we have a scepter in Leo the lion, a lawgiver between his feet, and it's connected to Shiloh coming and the gathering of the people, or the rapture of the church. And so today on January 1st, 2026, Comet 3i Atlas is right on the tip of the foot of Leo. And it's going out. It's going out. It's already come across in between the feet, and it crossed all the way through, and now it's going out. So between today and tomorrow, we are right now at this key point that I've been watching, that something major needs to happen, and hopefully the rapture of the church, as Comet Atlas is going through the constellation of Leo. Well, it's just going to be leaving Leo later today or tomorrow. I mean, here it is. Okay? So, all of this, I just wanted to get some information out to you guys about Mamdani. He took the oath of office on a Quran. New York was the place of the Twin Towers and the Muslims, and now they're giving New York over to the Muslims. I mean, I don't know what else, we can say about that. It's quite obvious that there's a major shift and a major change. And then we have all the connections to the beginning of America and the 91,126 days to today, 1126. Okay? So, any day, any moment, I pray you guys are blessed. This is Steve Fletcher with a trumpet for my people, the sign of his coming revealed.